Hi, everybody. Nancy Atkins here at Atkins Family Law. What are some of the mistakes that you can make when you're involved in child custody litigation here in Florida? 3 things I would tell you not to do, and that is don't withhold the child. You know, here in Florida, we have a presumption that 50-50 timeshare is in the best interest of the child. So if you're the parent and you have the child, then you want to make sure the first factor we look at is encouraging the relationship with the other parent. So make sure that if you're the parent with the child, that you're encouraging the relationship and saying, listen, go see the other parent, or, calling the other parent and saying, listen, do you want to spend some time? You've got to have an open door policy relative to the other parent seeing their child. They've got a right to do so, and it's paramount. It's in our Florida Constitution, right? So it's a much stronger state compared to some of the others relative to child custody. Another thing that you do not want to do in a child custody dispute is to disparage the other parent. You're not going to get Parent of the Award when you're pointing your finger and talking so much about what the other parent isn't doing, or the way they're doing it isn't right, or look at how they're behaving, or look what they didn't do. That's really not going to serve you well in the Florida courts as far as the judges are concerned. The judges want to resolve matters. They want to encourage cooperation between the parties. And so one of the last things that you want to do in a child custody dispute is to disparage the other parent. And the other thing that you shouldn't do in a child custody dispute is just really do some mudslinging with the other parent. And some of the social media postings that I see in some of my cases, there's just no room for it. There really, really isn't with child custody. These judges and the experts and the guardian ad litems, everybody involved in this system wants to do what's best for the children. So just make sure that you're being respectful. I guess at the end of the day, it's really about keeping it classy and, taking the higher ground when it comes to parenting, because I promise you, you're going to get through with a child custody litigation, but I always tell my clients, you have until your children turn 18. So make sure that you step out on the right foot when it comes to the co-parenting piece of this. This is not just about the child custody litigation. This is about pacing yourself, and it's a marathon, right? So you've got to go at least until your children turn 18, and you really want to try to put your best foot forward in terms of co-parenting and making sure that you're successful with that. And that starts with being much more diplomatic and respectful in the child custody process if you're in a Florida court. So let me offer to you those 3 tips. And if you guys have any questions about what you should or shouldn't do in a Florida child custody dispute, please do not hesitate to give my office a call. And I'd love to have that conversation with you, because we do it every day. I do. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.